Hey there Titans, in this video I'll show you how to publish a Salesforce platform event using Titan. Alright, so I've created on Salesforce a platform event, and now what I want to achieve here is from my Titan form I would like to publish the event, and whoever is listening to that event can grab it and act upon it. Alright, so what we have in this platform event I created, it's a case event. I just named it like that. It could be anything obviously. And I have two custom fields here, case ID and text area, and I have a trigger on it, which is basically just listening to that event. You can listen into that event from a process builder, you can listen to it from a flow, or from any external system you have. Alright, so let's take a look at the trigger real quick. I've done nothing here. Obviously you will do some processing, whatever is in your requirements, and what we have here, we're just looping through the events we got on the trigger, and we're just showing a log of what we got. Alright, so let's head to our form, and let's add a lookup since we want to populate the case ID in the platform event custom field. And my case object here was renamed to a maintenance request, so I'm just going to select that, no conditions, and let's say I want to display the case number, so let's display that, and the maintenance request ID, which is my case ID, will be mapped as a value, and the request number will be mapped as a text. Alright, so I have a lookup. Let's make this a little bigger, and what we will do is find case to publish, and let's add a text area since we have a text area over there, not a text box. I want a text area. Alright, let's make this a little bigger, and that's really cool. Alright, let's get to the fun part. So I have a publish event button here. It's just a button type of a Salesforce action. So let's configure our Salesforce action. In our instance, it's a push, and we're going to add an object, and our object will be the case event. We can work with any case event you've got. It seamlessly works with any object you have there, just like with any regular objects. So what we're going to do is using custom button, since we want to invoke it from our custom Salesforce action button, and we're going to map our fields. So the case ID will go to the find the case to publish, and the text area will go to the text area on my form. Apply and finish. Let's just process this. We'll add the action to take, and we'll hit save and publish our form. Now before we go ahead and publish it, let's tail the logs of Salesforce, and let me just put it on the side and make the terminal a little bigger so we can see it. Put this on the left side, and let me just get rid of this. Alright, wonderful. Let's find the case. So let's select this guy, and what we will say is some text in text area. Hello, hello. And let's publish the event. Alright, so we immediately got the event in Salesforce. We see all the event fields, the standard fields created by ID, and the case ID that we just passed on from Form Titan, and we have the text area we just sent. Let's do this again, and this time we'll do like this, and like this, and publish the event. And here it is on Salesforce on that trigger that's listening to that event. And like I've mentioned before, you can listen to that event from an external system. And let me just show you that real quick. I've set up a process in Heroku listening to these events. I'm just going to set this up real quick, and I'll show it to you how it works. Alright, so on my right side, I'm connected to with the terminal to my project of Heroku, and what I will do is Heroku logs tail, so we can tell the logs from Heroku what I'm doing over there, just listening to that event and just logging it to the console. Alright, so let's try this again. let's select a different case. Let's say this one, and really cool platform event, and I'll publish the event. All right, so we can see we got it immediately in Heroku. We have the case ID, we have the text area, really cool platform event, and we can see that we got it across all platforms. So I'm listening in from a trigger, I'm listening in from Heroku, and obviously you can listen in from wherever it is you want. And this is how it's done.